From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Monday, January 19th, 2015. Silver is trading at $17.79 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,278 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $211. Antiwar.com reports, according to a spokesman for Russian President Vladimir Putin, his Ukrainian counterpart, Petro Poroshenko, rejected a proposal to move forward with the peace process between the Ukrainian government and the eastern rebels. The proposal was a fairly modest advance on the current ceasefire, calling for both sides to withdraw heavy artillery away from combat areas and into areas where they would not be so conveniently used. Russian officials said that not only had Poroshenko rejected the proposal, but that he had almost immediately ordered a new round of offensives in the southeast, which Russia warned violated the Minsk agreement already in place. Both Russia and the OSCE have called for a return to calm, but it seems that the ceasefire is tottering after months of relative calm, with fighting in several places, including the rebel capital of Donetsk. For over 35 years, Roberts & Roberts has been a trusted source for buying and selling your investment-grade precious metals. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and permanently removed the minimum purchase order for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on investing and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 850-478-5270 or online at rrbi.co. UPI reports, according to a new study, people who work 48 hours a week or more are likely to drink alcohol more heavily. The study looked at data from over 330,000 people in 14 different countries. It found people who work more than the average work week were 11% more likely to engage in heavy drinking. Heavy drinking is considered 14 or more drinks per week for a woman or 21 or more drinks per week for a man. Considering the study analyzed people from 14 countries, 11% translates to 2 million people drinking heavily because of their jobs. The team of researchers wrote, "The workplace is an important setting for the prevention of alcohol misuse because more than half of the adult population are employed. Further research is needed to assess whether preventative interventions against risky alcohol use could benefit from information on working hours." The study was published by the British Medical Journal. FPP Radio News is brought to you by Coinbase. Coinbase is a simple and secure online Bitcoin wallet for sending, receiving, and storing Bitcoin. Coinbase also allows you to buy and sell Bitcoin using a bank account or use their tools to accept Bitcoin as a merchant. All of your funds on Coinbase are safe, with approximately 90% of customer funds being stored offline, and all wallets are stored using AES 256 encryption. I trust Coinbase. You should too. Get started at coinbase.fppradio.com. That's coinbase.fppradio.com. The LA Times reports President Obama will focus on middle-class economics in his State of the Union speech Tuesday, unveiling a message designed to challenge newly empowered Republicans on economic policy in the final 2 years of his presidency. White House advisor Dan Pfeiffer said in an interview on CBS's Face the Nation on Sunday, "It's the simple position that now that the economy is in a stronger place than it has been in a very long time, we need to double down on our efforts to deal with wage stagnation and declining economic mobility." The White House has already released the policies it hopes to use to frame the debate. On Saturday, officials said the president would call on Congress to raise taxes on top earners and impose a new fee on large financial firms to pay for tax credits aimed at low and middle-class families. The $320 billion in new revenue would be used to pay for expanded higher education benefits, child care tax credits, and retirement programs. Pfeiffer acknowledged the plans aren't tailored to appeal to Republicans who took complete control of Congress this month. Are they going to agree on everything? He asked. Absolutely not, but I think we should have the debate in this country between middle-class economics and trickle-down economics and see if we can come to an agreement on the things we do agree on. Republicans quickly rejected the White House's proposal. Senator Marco Rubio from Florida, also speaking on Face the Nation, called the president's tax plan an outdated model that no longer works in the 21st century. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.